Good evening, Facebook. I mean YouTube. My mistake. This is Q again with another lesson on basic improvisation for beginner musicians. I consider myself a beginner, and I feel we're on this journey together to become better musicians and improve our improvisation skills. I got a few tips I'm going to share with you today that's going to continue on our learning experience and our journey onto improvisation. Okay? And we're going to base our improvisation on some scales. I got some on the board behind me, so we're going to take a look at those, okay? Come with me. All right, we're going to start with the bebop minor. That's a scale you don't hear very often these days. You know, back in the 50s and 60s with John Coltrane and Charlie Parker, Thelonious Monk. Miles Davis worked with modes a lot. And people would hear jazz and say, what the heck are they playing? They're just playing any notes. They're not playing any notes. Okay, just trust me on that. Okay, but anyway, bebop minor. You have bebop major, bebop minor, you have modes, all that stuff. But we're just going to take it one thing at a time because it can get overwhelming. Overwhelm me, it still overwhelms me. So we're going to start out real slow. Okay, bebop minor. I chose minor because I love minor scales. I like blues scales, minor scales. Ailing is a minor scale. I think it's mixed leading is a major. But anyway, bebop minor in D. D, E, F, F sharp, G, A, B, C, D. And the formula, we always talk about formulas. Root, whole, half. Half, half, whole, whole, half, whole. There was a time I used to see those formulas and say, those formulas mean nothing. I used to try to memorize how many flats were in this scale and how many sharps, and sometimes I remember, sometimes I won't remember. One thing about when you can remember these formulas like in the major scale, in this case, or a minor scale. Major and minor are going to be the most popular scales you're going to play, either a major scale or a minor scale. So that kind of narrows down your choice. That kind of narrows it down when you want to play with your friends and jam a little bit. You know, kind of helps you kind of know where you're going. And there again, there's the layout for that bebop minor. And you also have down here a major scale, a major C, and a major D. I'm sorry, an F. But for now, we're going to talk about the bebop minor first. We talked about the layout, the formula. So I'm going to start a little jazz loop in the background. I'm going to play up, ascending up the scale. I'm going to ascend down the scale just so you can hear the notes. We're just going to do a little bit of fun improvising with the notes, as you can see here. Let's have a little bit of fun, okay? Here we go. Played around a little bit. I did say from a root to a D, which is like an octave, from a low D to a high D, and I just kind of went with my feeling, with my gut feeling. If you're playing with a group and they're playing like that song I played on the intro, Mercy, 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 I believe it's in the key of C, I believe. So if you jamming along with them and they're playing Mercy, 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 and they kind of break it down and drop the tune a little bit, you can jump right in there with the C major scale, and they'll think you're a genius, okay? All right. I don't know about a genius, but they'll at least think you know what you're doing, okay? All right, we're going to continue on with these major scales I have listed below. We have a C major scale and an F major scale. As you can see, the C has no sharps and flats. Here's the formula, as we talked about. There it is. No sharps and flats. On the keyboard, that'll be all white keys. So if you want to play in the key of C, play all the white keys. You'll be good. F major scale. It's the same formula, except you have a B flat in there. Following this formula, a B flat falls right in order with the formula. What we're going to do is we're going to play a 1-4 progression. 1-4. We're going to do a 4-1, but I didn't have it written on here, but we're going to go 1-4. And the 1-4 corresponds with, if you have a C, that's your 1, because the degrees are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So C will be 1, the root, corresponds with 1. And the 4 degree corresponds to F. 1, 2, 3, 4, F. So a C, F, which is a 1-4 progression, the key of C. There you go. So I'm not going to use a backing track. I'm going to go along with my internal metronome, which everyone should develop an internal metronome. There again, I'm just a beginner, because I know you experienced musicians out there saying, what is he talking about? But anyway, I'm an amateur beginner, so I'm allowed some mistakes. But thus far, right now we're going to use our internal metronome. You should develop that. I play with metronomes. Metronomes are good, but it's good to develop an internal. Because say if you're playing with your friends and they're started out their time they have spent on their instrument is less than yours. So someone's got to be to keep time. So if you can be the one to keep time, that helps a lot. So we're going to start out with a C and an F, and we're going to throw in a dash of some major scale notes from the C major scale to have a little bit of fun, okay? Okay, here we go. Okay, just a little taste of, I did my C to F, which gave me my 1-4 progression. I just kind of threw some little notes in there just to kind of play around with a little bit. Okay, so now we're going to go the other way. We're going to go with our 4-1 that I talked about earlier, our 4-1 progression. So if you go back to your major scale of C, F is the 4th degree, 1, 2, 3, 4. And C is the first, the root, the 1 degree, because you have 8 degrees. So our 4-1 progression would be F to C. So we're going to do our progression of 4-1, F to C, and we're going to mix in a little bit of F major notes in there. Don't forget that B flat, okay? Don't let that intimidate you, okay? If A sharp makes you feel better, we'll say A sharp. I'm more of a flat guy. I like the flats. It's just something about flats and jazz and blues. I just love it. You know, usually when you're going up the scale, you call it a sharp, and when you're coming down, you call it a flat. But I call them all flats, so that's why I relate to it. Okay, here we go. Did you hear that B flat in there? Did you hear that? I like that. Compared to that B. Let's go to A to B. A to B flat. Boy, that feels good. I like that. But anyway, enough babbling. I know everyone has somewhere to go. Okay, including myself. Okay, let's recap. Major scale. We talked about the major scale here as it pertains to the C and the F scale. We talked about no sharps and flats in the C scale. a B flat to F. We talked about a 1-4 progression and a 4-1 progression. And we started out with the bebop minor, and that's the layout of the bebop minor and the whole steps and half steps. Well, I tell you, I really had some fun today. I'm going to continue with these videos, and please continue to watch future videos from Q and the Q's Music channel. See ya.